you doing there, Bob? Sports Center with Jay and Dan, brought to you by our good friends at Tim Hortons, where they're ringing in the holiday season. I don't know if they are. I'm just guessing. We're getting close.
Just taking over the campaigns for Timmy's now. You probably should.
I was sitting around all day waiting for this game.
Yeah, this is very exciting. First leg of the Eastern Conference Final. You saw it on TSN. And Toronto FC. Dan, it's MLS Cup or nothing with this team. Anything less will be a disappointment. Taking on the Columbus Crew in Columbus. A sold-out game. Terrific crowd. The owner has threatened to move this team to Austin, Texas, the Columbus Crew, by the way. They're showing their support. And there you see it. Sebastian Giovinco, Josie Altidore. They are suspended for this first leg. Both will be back for the second leg in Toronto. Columbus making Alex Bono work. Santos. Bono out to challenge. It spills out. Drew Moore there with a huge Bono, denies him point blank. The rebound is blocked. The rebound is cleared away. Incredible chance there for the Columbus Crew. Very important draw on the road. Heading back home for the second leg Wednesday. Here's Bono on that massive save.
It kind of bounced right around and just hope it hits you again, you know, and luckily it came right towards me and it just kind of took keeping my hands up and just keeping it out of the back of the net.
What an effort without Giovinco and Altidore. Though the last 3 times TFC played without Giovinco and Altidore, they have not lost. Earlier this season, they crushed Columbus with a 5-0 win without their 2 superstars. And where can you see the second leg? You can see it right here on TSN's 1, 4, and 5. It's available in 4K. Back in Toronto, Wednesday, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, the second leg of the Eastern Conference Championship.
3 Canadian teams seeing the ice Tuesday night in the NHL, all of them playing stateside. The Oilers continuing a 5-game trip with a stop in St. Louis. Connor McDavid, who missed practice on Monday, in the lineup, despite the fact he's had the flu for 10 days. But is it the flu or just the Oilers' season? Something to contemplate. Todd McClellan, seen enough! Talbot gets the hook less than 10 minutes in, 2 goals and just 3 shots. Connor McDavid. There he is. Seems to be okay. I don't know. How long is the flu supposed to last? Now, as play is stopped, Tarasenko comes to the defense of his linemate. Drops the gloves with Benny. Tarasenko has only 3 career fighting majors. Now has his first Gordie Howe hat trick. Whose top line of Tarasenko, Shannon Schwartz finished with 5 goals and 11 points. Oilers have given up 18 goals in their last 3 games. They lose 8-3.
That's about as poor as I've seen our group of D play in my 3 years here, and we're supposed to be getting better back there. Our track and our commitment to coming back didn't help them out at all, and the number of times we turned it over. So we've talked about this numerous times, and until the group buys into it, we'll probably keep taking it on the chin.
Oh man, bad situation for the Oilers right now.
Yeah, when both your goalies have save percentages below 900. You got some problems.
It's the opposite situation for the Vancouver Canucks because they have been the surprise of the NHL this season, kicking off a 6-game road trip in Philadelphia. And he tucks it in while falling down. One-handed pass from Henrik. Daniel, who is his brother, his twin brother. That snaps a 5-game pointless drought for Daniel. 20-year-old Brock Bessie, leading the Canucks in scoring 17 points in 17 games this season. More from Bessie in the second. Canucks man advantage. Sedin's more beautiful passing. Henrik to Bessie. He snipes another one. Team leading 9th of the year, extending the Canucks lead. This rookie looks Canucks win to open the road trip. What? Wasn't good. Day 2 of Grey Cup week. Anybody with ties to Ottawa arrived in the city on Tuesday. The Stamps, the Argos, referee Andre Proulx, Alanis Morissette, Sandra Oh, Matthew Perry, Tom Green, Paul Anka, Alexander Day, and of course, Peter Sidorkiewicz. But let's begin with the Stampeders, who arrived in Ottawa Tuesday afternoon after being upset in the Grey Cup by the Red Blacks last year. Not surprisingly, Calgary is focused on redemption. The Argos arrived in Ottawa a little later Tuesday. Toronto finishing the year on top of the East. A return to the Grey Cup for them for the first time since 2012. How amazing is this quarterback matchup? This is incredible. It's going to be an incredible game. You've got to tune in across the TSN network. Stamps Argos this Sunday, 6 Eastern. It is the Grey Cup.
Position doesn't have the right
First off,
angle.
I would never let you drive. The Oilers drop. It's the Tim Hortons drop through. Oilers dropped their third straight, fifth in 6 games. They lost 8-3 to the Blues. They're in Detroit Wednesday night. Make it 4 straight losses for Montreal. They fell to Dallas 3-1, blew a second period lead. Habs are now 5-1 since Carey Price's injury. The Canucks, lone Canadian team to win. They beat the Flyers 5-2. Henrik and Daniel Sedin both had 2 points in the win. Brock Bessie leading the way with 2 goals, extending his goal-scoring streak to 3 games. He's got 19 points in 18 games this year. In Toronto FC and the Columbus Crew played to a 0-0 draw in the first leg of the Eastern Conference Final. CFC played without Jose Altidore and Sebastian Javenko. They did not register a shot on target.
Seattle heads home with 2 huge away goals. Hey, it's the Jannies, Dan.
Sure is. Canucks and Flyers. There's a nice Travis Sanheim. Oh, he went down. What happened there?
What happens here?
I skated too close to the boards.
MLS Eastern Conference Final, Leg 1. Harrison Offel. Right-footed shot for the center of the box, saved by Alex Bono. And then Kakuta Mane's shot is blocked. Bono.
Canucks and Flyers again. Shane Gostisbehere. The Ghost.
The Ghost.
Gets tied up with the linesman, Brian Murphy. He's just... Sorry, Brian Murphy. He's just the Murph.
He's just Murph.
Murph, little slow to get up. This is rookie Antonio Blakeney. Blakeney. Let's see what he does here. Ha! He dunked the basketball. No one thought he could do it.
Being a hockey fan in Edmonton can destroy your life, destroy your relationships, and leave you feeling like your season is in jeopardy. If you or someone you love is feeling troubled with the Oilers' slow start, reach out and call the hotline for overblown panic this Edmonton season. At Hopes, we have professional NHL insiders and analysts who are here to help you get your season back. Call now to get the answers you need for static offense, Draisaitl depression, and not understanding what the is happening. Your call is confidential. The Oilers Support Hotline. If Connor McDavid gets hurt, we're going to stop answering the phone. Pour le service en français, visitez le Centre Le Panique des Canadiens de Montréal. The Edmonton Eskimos cleaned out their lockers 2 days after losing to the Stamps in the Western Final. Head coach Jason Moss has come under scrutiny after his decision to kick a late field goal instead of going for a touchdown to tie it Tuesday. He continues to defend it.
I don't want to listen to all the negativity that's out there, so I choose not to. That's my right. I have big ears. I can listen to a lot of things when I want to, but I also can choose not to listen. I'm the one who's going to live with the decision I made, and whether I can't go back on it, we can't change it. So you can have an opinion all you want, and I'm, like I said, I'm welcome. I'm fine with that. But I don't need to really listen to what your opinion is either. I know what your guys' opinion, I know what people's opinion is. When things don't work, I've heard it all before.
Okay. The Stamps and Argos, they both arrived in Ottawa on Tuesday ahead of the 105th edition of the Grey Cup. Also arrive in the nation's capital, the trophy. Oh, there's the Prime Minister, and the other people.
Seem pretty happy.
I don't know if you noticed this on Monday's show. Rod Smith and the pros, they were huddled up in Gatineau. And Rod, Farrell Walshy pointed this out, Rod was the only member of the panel without gloves. So there's one of two things. He's just too tough, and secondly, they don't make gloves big enough.
I think it's both of those things.
Okay. He does, we've mentioned this before, like baseball mitts.
Big hands. When he shakes your hand, he crushes it.
We were just discussing on set here the key to staying warm, because it looks chilly in Ottawa, an undershirt. Wear an undershirt, it's like someone's giving you a warm hug all day long. Hey, the Grey Cup, it's Sunday. Just
a single undershirt. Ken Hitchcock, a fascinating thing said today that may have changed the game of hockey as we know it forever.
I think we collectively hate playing the game. And what I mean by that is that we say upper body, then you go on the phone, and then you look up things, or you go to the doctor, find out what part of the upper body are you. We're trying to make your job easier, quite frankly. And so we just don't like going through the dance. And within 2 hours after we tell you upper body, you know exactly what it is, so well, why not just tell you? And the players don't go out and say he has a broken left pinky and we're going to go after that pinky. Nobody thinks like that. So our feeling is just tell him what the injury is and let's move it forward and let's stop the dance.
You know what? We have one thing to say to that. Finally!
Finally!
Finally.
Finally!
Someone just admitting.
No more upper and lower body injuries ever.
You got a broken finger. It's broken.
Tell us what your injury is.
Thank you, Ken Hitchcock.
Thank you so much.
We showed you yesterday LeVar Ball. He was on CNN with Chris Cuomo. He was talking about Trump and yada, yada. So they ran into a problem. I guess people thought it was LeVar Burton, who used to be on Star Trek.
That's right. He was Lieutenant Commander Geordie LaForge.
So they started tweeting him saying, "You're a has-been actor with a thief for a son, and Trump is the president of the United States. Get the picture?" And then some guy said, "I wonder what you did to piss off your producers that they made you sit through that show of an interview with LeVar Burton. What an arrogant blank." And then someone said, "Very ungrateful."
Star Trek The Next Generation, incredible, unbelievable show. Reading Rainbow, Roots. This guy is a great actor, doesn't deserve this kind of criticism.
Yeah.
So I'm really upset about it.
And maybe before you send a tweet, first off, don't send a hateful tweet.
Yeah.
Secondly, check to see who the human is.
Check the names. Incredible. Almost as incredible as this email we received from Gino Reda today. Guess who's doing a guest appearance on Lindsay Hamilton's show today? Gino 1, Jay and Dan 0.
See, I think Gino was having fun with the fact that Lindsay and we haven't met yet.
Yeah, and also, how much chemistry could Gino and Lindsay possibly have on air?
You're finally ready when all of a sudden, hey, Gino, I'm trying to... Never mind. Here are your top 10 getting in the way moments.
The brilliant.
They're coming for us. We had a good run, but they're coming for us.
We didn't blow it, but James Duthie did. He literally blew it. The wind blew it. His hair. Hey, James, your hair looks ridiculous.
That's very funny. I enjoy that.
The old lick.
Movember time. Don't forget, please donate to our Movember team at Movember.com. It's the Sports Center with Jay and Dan Movember team. I'm up first.
Okay. You keep mentioning the gray. I don't see it as much. Oh, no, you can't see it there. In person, you can't see the gray, but with the camera, you can.
There's a lot of gray in there.
So the gray is brought up by the camera.
And here, just for men, working for Tulsi, Grecian Formula 16, just like Rocket Richard used to use. Good guy.
Hey, 2 minutes for looking so good.
Hey, Richard.
He's from Ajax, Ontario. That's where I bought my car.